champions, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to work on the 57 hardtop again. We're just trial fitting some stuff. We're going to put on the master cylinder, we're going to put on these inner fenders. Outer fenders, Steve, what do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe the outer fenders, we'll see how we go. But anyway, just stick with us guys, we'll get some stuff done.
Now here's the problem.
So now I'm going to wet sand the dash, get that all ready for paint. Wet sand that, get that ready, and then hit some paint over that. Don't know if I'm doing it today. I don't know. There's a lot of taping in this one, but we'll just get it all ready and whatever else we can get done. And then that'll be nice to get that painted, so when the car goes to Maine to get painted, it's one thing out of the way. We only have to concentrate on the outside, because I think we're going to be there for about 4 or 5 days the most, so whatever we can get done now and out of the way, because we've still got a month before, just under a month before we take off there. All right, so the first sand I do with a 400, I just do it lightly, get it all sort of like cut fast and down, and then I finish off with 600. 600 wet and dry, and just finish it off with that, get it all nice and smooth. And then I'm going to do the face dash with Steve. That's what his job is. He's doing the underneath, and we're sharing the underneath of that. Same, 400 first, just to cut it down, 600 to smooth it off. And then the roof, same, 400. I'll get that, but I'm going to use a long block right here, and I'll rake on the Dura block. I'm going to use that block to wet sand the roof. Bit of a pain in the butt, but it keeps it nice and flat, eh? So 2 hands and just go over it nice and 400 grit, go over it, and then 600 I'll do when it gets painted. So any road grime or whatever will come off with the 600. But just to help us when we get to Maine to get it painted, a lot less to do, having the dash painted and the roof done and sanded. And then the other parts, basically what we're gonna do is just sand the outside of the car with 400 and 600, and then it'll go in the booth. Having everything else all painted and edged up will be a plus. Obviously, the door jambs get painted at the same time as the shell gets done, as does the roof. And I'm pretty sure he's going to repaint the cowl panel there, but that's no drama. But absolutely coming together, and it'd be nice when it's all painted. Which is, guys, it's still about 3 or 4 videos away, so. But it's going to be well worth the wait. This one's going to be a killer looking car. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so I'm starting to knock back the roof with 400. Using my Dura block, like I said before. I've cut it long ways, the block in half. You get two out of it. This one's just about worn out, and yeah, it's getting there. There's my squeegee block. Get it all nice and clean. I do it this way, that way, then go over that side. Do it this way, that way. Just keep going over and over it. Pretty much the same as I did with the hood. So yeah, I mean, it'll look nice when it's done. Okay, dash is all sanded out, come up good. Ready for paint. Obviously we've got to tape it all up, and so it looks good, all blocked out. And the roof, well, that's 400. Don't forget, I've got 600 to go, but I'm not going to do the 600 till we get it to the paint shop in Maine. So we'll give it the final 600 there. We'll see how we go with the rest of the panels, but I just wanted to get the roof done. straight. Looks good. There you go. All right, next thing we're going to do is start taping up. Tape up the, tape everything up to get the dash all painted. That'll be a big plus because then the steering column can go back in and pedal assembly, brakes can go back on. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Anyway, see you in a second. All right, champions, we're back. Steve, it's been a couple of days actually. Steve taped up the 57 Chevy, ready for the dash to get painted. Looks pretty good. We're ready to go. Taped up. Let's splash some colour on that, eh? And then put some clear on it. But it's ready to go. Sanded the roof, as you know, from the last take on this video. But we're going to get this painted, and I think that's it as far as body painting. We decided we weren't going to do the dash. We're going to do it in Maine, but we're going to try to just get in and get out of there. So we're going to try to get the car just painted, the outside of the car painted, and head back to up here to Kentucky. So or down here to Kentucky. Alrighty, let's get some colour on it. Some people asked what the paint was that we're using, the paint code, and that's it there, MR485.00. It's made by RM Paints. The series is Diamond, and that's what it is. It's a BASF company. That's the paint code. It's not off a vehicle that we know. It's not off a Honda or a Toyota or a Ford. It's a special mix. Yeah, so there it is there, just to let people know. And this is what we use, the UR50 for the temperature on the reducer. It's a mid-temp. And the clear is DC 5300. It's a baking clear, which we use outside, which is totally fine. Yeah, it's all by RM. So everything is all RM here that we use. And we use also, where is it? Got it here somewhere. The Glazareth, oh here it is. It's all Glazareth primer over here. There it is there. So if you want a quality paint job, you got to use quality paints and stuff, you know what I mean? You can't go using Autobahn paint if you want a show job, right? I mean, you can, but don't expect the best. That's what the hot rod's painted in over there. But you know, that's a $500 car and that's a $100,000 car, right? So a big difference. You've got to use proper stuff. Okay, third and final coat. That's all I'm gonna do. Huh? Keep that. Oh.
All right.
Yep, that's it. All right, so that's the base coat is on. Looks all right. Looks like it's got shrieks down it, Steve, but it's not. It's from the plastic.
Yeah.
See it? And I thought, oh, what are those shrieks? But no, they're from the plastic. I don't know if you can see that there. Maybe you can see. You can just see it as I do that.
Yeah, I
So
saw
that-
one earlier. It looks like it's got a crease in the middle.
Right,
So I
yeah.
was like, holy cow.
Nah, but yeah, base coat's on. So clear next. Let's get that done, and then it's Friday. It's already 1 o'clock. I'm going to go home early, work on the house. So if we do this, it's a big accomplishment. It means Steve can bolt the pedal assembly on, put the steering column on the car. Yeah. So let's do that. So we're going to tack rag this. Just give it a quick tack rag just in case. We don't want any look at that already. See, I don't know if you can see that. See the dirt just from laying around. Just give it, it's not. It's from the overspray and dust and shit that creates. Just not bad though, really. But still, get it off. It's not gonna hurt. Someone in the previous video asked me if I tack rag, and I do. A lot of times I don't do it on camera, but we do. Rest assured. No wig, Steve. We tack rag.
Yes, we do religiously.
Yep.
Sometimes we forget to turn the camera on while we're doing that stuff. But
That's the thing, you know, you forget to turn the camera on and then lie and say you do, and then but tack ragging is obviously something you should do definitely 100%. I'm not a professional painter. I don't know how many times I've said that. I'm not even a professional body guy. You don't want to know what I did for a profession before I did this.
male stripper.
I was actually I used to pump septic tanks, so I got sick of getting shit all over me, and my wife telling me that I smelt like
People matter.
people matter, yeah, or fecal matter. Yeah, you're right. No, I didn't pump. I did not pump septic tanks. That's a lie. I actually started off as a body guy. Jeez, years and years ago, and then went to work with my father doing concrete floors. And yeah, back into body work. After I had a kidney transplant, I did have a kidney transplant, and that's the truth. My beautiful wife gave me her kidney. So every month I get really crabby. I don't know why.
Oh.
It's, every month for about a week I get crabby, Steve.
Yeah, yeah.
My awesome wife, she gave me her kidney, and that's that. I've never been better. So ever think about kidney donation or any sort of donation, do it. You're just saving someone's life, like my wife did to me. All right, let's throw some clear on it. I'm quite nervous as always. Let's get it done. Up, up and through. All right. Do the all the bottom first, right?
Yep.
Ah. Coat number 1. Coat number 2.
Right, it looks good now.
Yep.
I mean, let's just sit down and wait.
I mean, we're gonna stand it, I'm just asking.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're not going to sand it. We're gonna denib it, if anything. You know what I mean? Take the top off. I mean.
Do 3 coats of clear on that. Got some stuff in it again. I'm not worried about it. We're going to buff it out. But yep, there it is. Looks amazing. Amazing, I tell you. I'm very, very happy with it. Look at that shine on there, boys. Look at that. Huh? You like that? I'm not a painter. I know. I've said it many times. But it does look good to me. Steve's happy with it. Like I said, we've got a couple of little specs in it, but this plastic really did help, I tell you, it really did. So that's it for this one. Please guys, subscribe, and yeah, silent Steve. Anyway guys, what's next, Steve, real quick?
Put the steering column in it and the master cylinder and probably run the power steering line so it's all super tight down there. So it's easy
Yeah.
to run around.
So, are you going to do that, Steve, or
Yeah.
Steve's going to do that?
No, you are.
I'm going to do it. I don't know about that. But anyway, it's going to get done no matter who does it. Most likely me and Steve. How's that sound?
Yeah.
So, inner fenders. I keep on talking about these bloody inner fenders, mate. They're somewhere. But they're ready. Once the steering column in, there's no reason why they're not in, right? So, steering column. Sorry, I was just getting a message on Facebook. It blew me away then. It was actually Jaws just sent me a message. Anyway, so I was going to say inner fenders, the radio support panel. Yeah, put it together. We've got how many days now, Steve, and counting till we leave?
About 28 days or something like that.
28 days till we do our man trip to Maine. Just me and Steve are going. We're going to tow it up. A good friend of mine's going to paint it in a booth well, the shop's actually in New Hampshire, but he's out of Maine, where I used to live there for 20-something years. And yeah, all right, guys, there it is. 57 Chevrolet, hardtop. Always they call it in Australia, pillarless. Pillarless.
I stayed in a hotel one time that was
Really? Pillarless or pillarless? Yeah. All right. See you guys. See you on the next.